Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcats Sports Network. It's time to catch up with McKendree football coach Mike Babcock. And coach, last week the Bearcats headed north for the battle of the Division II bragging rights in the state of Illinois, McKendree at Quincy. It was a game, another fast start for McKendree. Recently, the Bearcats, during their winning streak, getting off to fast starts, held on against Quincy for that 35-17 win. Talk about the overall performance of the team, as well as recently the efforts of getting off to a fast start.
I think our team has done a nice job, especially these two last weeks of being able to go on the road and win on the road. They've been focused and kind of ready to play, and I think that's one of the big reasons as to why we've been successful early on. But at the same point, I think the guys understand that it's a 60-minute game, not a 5-minute game. So they better be prepared to continue to battle throughout the rest of the game and hopefully come away with a win. Offensively,
you get one of your key weapons back. Shaeen Edwards missed the last couple of games due to injury, but he jumped right back in the lineup, and it's like he'd never been absent. A career-high 129 yards, had a big effort in a third-quarter scoring drive for McKendree, had 76 yards in that drive, including the last 16 for a score.
I think Shaeen has done a fantastic job all year, and it was nice getting him back. He's a workhorse. He'll do whatever it takes to win the game, and definitely nice, especially as you get later into the game, that we can run the ball and run it consistently and effectively, and be able to score doing it. Really takes pressure off our defense, keeps them off the field, takes our pressure off the quarterback as well, and again, just being able to score with the run game definitely helps.
Reese Metcalf, another start for the Bearcats. Not quite the numbers he had 2 weeks earlier against Lincoln, but still a solid performance. Threw for 127 yards, a couple of scores, a couple of nice touchdown grabs by Colton Lockwood, and those two really seem to be in sync on Saturday.
Yeah, I think Reese has done a fine job, coming into his second start of his career, and being able to get some touchdown throws now. And it was nice that Colton Lockwood was able to come away and really go up and get the football and be able to get his feet down in bounds and have some nice catches for some touchdowns. And Reese ended up running for another touchdown as well. So he's really starting to come into his own and understand what to do with the ball and where to go with it. So definitely happy with what he's doing, and hopefully that can continue and just make good decisions and keep on going.
Defensively, another solid performance for McKendree. Had 6 sacks in the ball game, which sets a school single-season record with the 49 now on the season. 2 of those coming from Lucky Bar. Kyle Kirkpatrick with a double-digit tackle effort and 11 in the ball game, and just seemed like an all-around great effort. But more importantly, there was a third-quarter drive. Quincy had it first and goal at the McKendree 3 and was not able to come away with any points against the Bearcats.
Yeah, I think our defense has been solid all year, and it's fun that right now I think that they're playing their best ball. You can't say enough good things about our defensive line. For whatever reason, they just find ways to get to the quarterback. They kind of have a knack for it. I think they play with great technique and great passion to find ways to get there. So it's fun to watch them play. And then just overall defensively, I mean, they have the mantra that no matter where they are on the field, they won't score. And so it was nice that, as the game was kind of shifting towards Quincy's favor and in the second half, and being able to drive pretty much all the way down the field running the ball, it was nice that our defense was able to kind of, stop them at first and goal inside the 5. 4 straight plays, and then all of a sudden it's our ball. I mean, that changes the momentum back into our favor. So again, nice job by our defense, just being able to stuff the run and being able to get some great takeaways and sacks. Hopefully that can continue.
Special teams comes through once again. Derek Curry, he's been close to breaking one a couple of times this year. Fielded a punt on the run in the 4th quarter. Reverse fields right to left. A couple of nice moves. A 64-yard punt return for a score. He gets GLVC Special Teams Player of the Week honors.
Yeah, Derek's done a nice job all year, and I think our punt return unit has done a nice job over the last couple of years of really just changing field position. And it was nice finally to have someone other than Cameron James back there have the big name for it, and Derek's done a fine job with that. Made a couple guys miss. He's very elusive, and then you saw it on Saturday. He does have the speed to be able to break away from the guys and be able to score. So definitely difference makers. Help us changing that field position and really being able to either score themselves or set up a score for our offense. So definitely a nice job.
Most important thing from Saturday, the Bearcats go 1-0. They defeat Quincy. They go to 7-3 on the year, 5-2 in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, and you've got a big one at home to end the season against Truman State University, a team that comes in has already clinched a share of the GLVC regular season conference championship. They're playing for something special. The Bearcats playing for something special too. They want to end the year on a high note. Talk about this matchup on Saturday.
I mean, this is a great team coming in at our place, and I think, for the most part, it looks very evenly matched when you look at both offense, defense, and special teams. I think Truman State is a fantastic team. I think they've got great athletes. I think they're coached extremely well. I think Coach Nesbitt and the rest of their staff does a nice job of getting those guys motivated to play, and they play at a high level. And I think that's why you see them win games, and why you just alluded to the fact that they have the conference title, no matter what happens in this game. However, I think they are coming into this game, fired up and ready to go, because, you're talking about their last regular season game, a chance for them to make it to the playoffs. There's still a lot to play for. So this will be an exciting matchup. It'll be a tough one, and hopefully we're ready to go.
And you look especially at the defensive side of the ball on both sides. You have two of the top defenses in the GLVC coming in. In fact, it's the top two scoring defenses. Neither team allows more than 19 points a game. You would expect a defensive battle. Last year it was a 31-3 ball game, but you can throw records and stats and everything out the window. Knowing these two teams get together, it's hard-nosed, smash-mouth football.
Yeah, it really is. Over the years, this has always been a tough one. I know in my first year it went down to the wire as well. At the end of the day, I think they have one of the top defenses in the conference, if not the nation. They run hard, they play fast. This is a tough defense to go. There are no breaks. There are no missed assignments or errors on their part. They do things right. They do it better than the other guy. And we're going to have to be able to grind and be able to make some plays and execute at a higher level, if we have a chance to move the ball and score points. So, if we can keep them out of the end zone and find ways to score points, hopefully we'll win.
It's also senior day at Lehman Field on Saturday. 12 young men will go through the tunnel in a pregame ceremony, putting the jersey on for the final time at home at Lehman Field. This being your fourth year, your first true senior class going through. Talk about what this group means to you and the program.
These are the guys that have stuck with it. We came in with a decent-sized class when we first started, but maybe football was too hard, or they wanted to go do something else. And these are the guys that stuck with it. These are the guys that wanted to create a culture that here at McKendree, it's not okay just to be okay. Like, we want to be very successful in what we do, both on and off the field. And so they've really created that culture that finishing in second place or in third place or whatever it is isn't good enough yet. We need to continue to push harder and go farther than we can. So for that, my hat's off to them, no matter what happens in the game. But I do know that, because of their efforts, I think that's going to make them successful off the field after college. They'll be successful workers and businessmen. They'll be successful husbands, fathers, being able to strive for greatness and push through the adversity and those, off times that you always have in life. Can they, be better for it and just kind of push through and be great because of it. So, that's my goal, that's my hope, and hopefully these young men have a chance to be able to do that.
And I know getting to know these young men through our contact week by week, day by day, and also our fans getting to know them through the Bearcat Sports Network, they are definitely fine representatives of the program, both on and off the field.
Appreciate it.
Coach, good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Don't forget, you can catch the McKendree Truman State contest live on the Bearcat Sports Network at glvcsn.com/McKendree. Austin Legess will have the pregame show beginning at 12:45 p.m.